Who wants to come with me to LA this weekend to go see a football game? Anyone? Seriously, we really should. What's up, movie fans? I am David, the Film Junkie, and I'm going to bring you some movie news you can find on your own, but I'm going to find it for you and tell you about it. That's right. I appreciate you guys clicking in and all the support I get. Let's talk some movies. Batman vs. Superman. Woo! Finally some info. Oh, when I saw the info, I was like, yay. Where's the Batsuit? Batman vs. Superman is not slated to start production until early next year, and a lot of the production, I guess, is going to be handled in Michigan, which, good, right? Detroit, hopefully, area, because they need help. Well, it looks like they might start filming this weekend in Los Angeles. That's what I was talking about in the beginning, guys. All right, it's nothing too big. They are going to shoot at a football game at the East something East Campus College something. I just read the line, but I forgot it, but it's whatever. I'll have the link down below just in case you want to get the full details. But yes, it looks like they're going to just shoot the football game, and I guess when the team goes in the locker room, the stadium is going to be converted to Gotham University Stadium. That's right, and they're only going to shoot 3 plays of the game and then shoot some crowd shots, and that's pretty much it. I guess they said the first 2,000 people that are going to be in the filming area get a custom-made T-shirt from Zack Snyder, and it's probably going to have Batman vs. Superman. Man. No word on if the Cape Crusader or the Man of Steel is going to be there, but I highly doubt that they will. It's probably just they needed to get shots of some kind of football game, and I guess that was a great opportunity right there. So any more on this, I'll let you guys know. I'm leaving now, Jesus. Then we move over to the Marvel Universe, and we got Ant-Man news. It turns out that Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who, well, everybody was like, is he going to be the next Batman? He's Robin, right? Oh, God, I really hate that part. Robin. It turns out him and Paul Rudd are the front runners to play Ant-Man, yes. And that's not bad. I guess they've been meeting with at Marvel Studios, and I guess they're the top contenders. My opinion, I would actually like Paul Rudd a little more than Gordon-Levitt. I know Gordon-Levitt, he's a younger dude, and he's I guess you could say he's more of a superhero guy, because Paul Rudd is more just a comedy actor, but I just like Paul Rudd better. But who knows? They'll probably go with Levitt. I wouldn't be surprised just because of that. Maybe it would be kind of cool to see him, like, you know, the camaraderie between him and Downey Jr. whenever, you know, they cross paths. It'd be pretty awesome. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Gordon-Levitt should get it, or do you think Paul Rudd should get it? And you want to hear something awesome? Freaking awesome. This is how good, this is how awesome, this is how fantabulous Breaking Bad was, okay? Sir Anthony Hopkins, all right? He was not a fan of the show. He never watched it, and he just, after all the hype and everything, he binged watched it like I did. Just episode after episode. I guess it took him 2 weeks, and he watched all the episodes, and he was just dumbfounded. He was amazed. So he personally wrote a letter to Bryan Cranston, as well as the whole crew, but mainly to Bryan Cranston, and pretty much said, that was the best acting I have ever seen, ever. Wow. To have Anthony Hopkins, a legend, in the movies, just say that. I mean, he even went off and saying that how, you know, the industry has gotten so diluted with just crap, and you never really see like just true passionate work, just awesome work like this. And yes, he said like that was truly the best, and he even said the whole cast just did awesome, and just wow, that's got to be such an honor to have read that, especially when it was to you, like Bryan Cranston. I mean, that just amazes me right there. I mean, Bryan Cranston has easily become one of my favorite actors after watching Breaking Bad. And, you know, if he doesn't have an Academy Award in the next 5 years, I will be shocked. But he's got, like, what, 600 Emmys?
Sequels and prequels.
Star Wars Episode 7, yes, there was word, if you follow me or follow my website, there was a rumor that for the New York Comic-Con that they were going to show off a teaser trailer of Star Wars Episode 7. It was going to feature a Luke Skywalker, an older Luke Skywalker, and I was like, oh my god. But no, it did not happen, and my dreams were shattered. Silly rumors, but I guess the running titles for Episode 7, there are 2 that everybody are talking about, because I guess George Lucas, he was actually preparing these new movies before Disney bought them out, like a year. So he was writing them, he had titles, he had a lot of things. Thank God Disney stopped him. 2 running titles are Return of the Sith and Rise of the Jedi. Okay. he really doesn't, well, Rise of the Jedi, yeah. People are more leaning towards Rise of the Jedi because Return of the Sith sounds a lot like Revenge of the Sith, even though Return of the Jedi sounds a lot like Rise of the Jedi. Wow, he really doesn't branch out with titles, does he? Let me know what you guys think. I don't think they're gonna go with either one of them just because they both sound like similar titles to the others, but you never know what could happen. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels were spotted filming Dumb and Dumber 2 in Atlanta. Yes, got a couple pictures right there, them just sitting down, and then of course Jim Carrey just acting all Jim Carrey like. Nothing major here, it just looks fun, cool. I get excited for stuff like this. It's just funny how they pretty much wear the same clothes after 20 years. That's cool. And I'm a little late on this one because I guess it was announced back in July, but Rocky, Sylvester Stallone will reprise his role as Rocky once again in a movie called Creed. Come on, Creed! Yes, this movie will focus around Apollo Creed's grandson as he tries to get into the boxing business. And of course, naturally, his family does not want him to because of what happened to his late grandfather. And I'm sure that he's going to seek help and training from Rocky himself. I'm not sure how pivotal the role will be, but he is supposed to return, and it's the grandson is actually going to be played by Michael B. Jordan. Yes. Michael Jordan, yes. Well, no, he's actually getting praise for Station Fruitvale Station, which I haven't seen yet, but I guess he did a fantastic job in there. He was also in Chronicle, and he's in a lot of movies. I heard he was auditioning for Fantastic Four, Independence Day 2, and Star Wars Episode 7. So this guy, he has a freaking big career ahead of him. And I think that Fruitvale Station is what set it off, because it's like, oh, this kid has acting chops. How about that?
Casting news!
Charlie Hunnam is no longer seeing shades of Grey. Yes, Charlie Hunnam has stepped out from playing Christian Grey in the movie adaptation of 50 Shades of Grey, and some girls out there were like, ah! And then some were like, yay! But I think it's a smart idea just simply because he was having scheduling conflicts with Sons of Anarchy, so he couldn't prepare really for the role, as well as, who knows, shooting schedules and everything. So he did the smart thing and just dropped out because obviously you got to be dedicated to the show that made your career. And this other thing over here could have potential to ruin your career. So yeah, step down, buddy. I guess there's been like 5 more choices that have been thrown out there too. As soon as it's been confirmed, I'll let you guys know. And finally, to wrap up the show today, there was a lot of stuff to talk about, but John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell will reunite again in Devil's Night. Exciting! Even though this movie plot sounds pretty ridiculous. Yes, the story revolves around Leonard and Gabe, who they play, and they were the best of friends, but then they had a hellish kind of a night on October 30th, and they parted ways as friends. Then 15 years later, they reunite, and I guess they have to reunite on this Devil's Night and save their town from supernatural forces. Sorry, I almost said Swartzes. May the Swartz be with you. Sounds interesting, but you know what? If you've watched the outtakes of Step Brothers, you know those two guys do a lot of improvisational shit. So I'm confident that it will be funny, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. Well, alright guys, that's all the movie news I wanted to talk about today. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button if you like today's show. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and also hit my website, filmjunkie.com. It's there. I post movie news daily. Try to get the top important stories down there, so check it out. Everything I talked about today too, I'll have all the articles listed down below as well. So have a click frenzy, please. Click on some ads too. Well, alright guys, I'm David, the Film Junkie, and I brought you some movie news you can find on your own, but I found it for you and told you about it. You're welcome. Talk to you later.